the comedy. See, a lot of people be sleeping on the Comedy Store. That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
The volume up in that place is crazy. You're doing 3 shows a night sometimes, where you got to switch out. I mean, you got to work fast because you're serving what, 400, 500, 600, 700. You could be serving 800 to 900 people a night, and you got to get them all 2, 3, sometimes 4 drinks within 2 hours.
Yeah, you guys hustle back there.
And I mean, we sweating, we soaking wet.
I know. I was always impressed. I was always impressed watching you guys hustle back there.
Man, I mean, you making money. You're having a good time, and it's family oriented. It's family owned, so you're having a good time. But you got to move.
Well, that area, that back bar area, is like that's the vibe. Like so where everybody comes back and checks in on everybody, hugs everybody, says hi.
What I love about it is we got to sip a little bit too while we was working. We come in that bitch, start with a shot.
Oh, we'd always do shots together.
We like, all right, everybody, come on now. Y'all know how it's gonna be.
I think I probably did 1,000 shots with you. Before shows, we always did shots.
We had to because it's like, but I love working at places like that too. That's not like corporate, and they allow their staff to have a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like do whatever you want
as long as you get the job done.
Get the job done. Don't steal.
Yeah,
point blank. Period.
Yeah, that's it.
And we was like, cool. You ain't gotta say nothing. And the Comedy Store is a place of the customer ain't always right. Like, don't come in here with that bullshit.
Yeah.
We kicking you out.
Yeah.
On site.
Yeah.
Don't start with the comedians on stage. We don't really care what happened between you and the server. The server gonna win.
Well, we know the servers. We know they're not assholes. There's no assholes there. There was a few over the years, but they kind of weeded them out. There's a few.
It's a place of like, if you're not with us, you're against us, and you got to go. And we'll figure that out real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
I saw so many people try to flex and talk to the manager and think they're going to get somebody fired. And it's hilarious. The reaction is so different at the Comedy Store. They're like, yeah, you got to go. And they're like, what?
Yeah, you got to get out of there.
That person was rude to me. No, they definitely weren't.
Look, handle it.
Yeah.
If there was, don't come up in here with that bullshit. Yeah. Handle it. They was rude to you. All right, go handle your business.
Also, we're pretty suspicious.
Yeah, and we all grown-ups in here.
Yeah.
Don't come with the tattletelling and all that shit.
Yeah.
I probably should have got written up so many times at the Comedy Store. I cursed so many people out at that bar.
No, you're supposed to.
Because it's like, don't come in, like people would come in there just with doing the weirdest stuff and have the weirdest energy.
Well, they would come into the back bar too thinking they could order a drink. Like, hey, you're in the employees area. Like, why are you back here? Yeah, like drunks would wander through those doors and just make it into the back area.
But that was another thing about the store too, because it's like, we expect for you to know what your lane is. But then, you give somebody an inch, they take a mile, and they think they run the joint, and then we got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate the people that come there and really want to be a part. That just shows you that it's a good place and people really want to be a part of this family.
Well, it is a family, and it is an amazing place. That place has launched so many careers. I mean, the history of that building is just insane. Even before the Comedy Store, the history of the building, back when it was Ciro's nightclub and, and Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis and Sammy Davis Jr., like all these like world-class talents would be on that stage.
Yeah, some good spirits in that building.
Yeah, there's for sure. And a lot of murder, too.
Yeah. So Jeff Scott, God rest his wonderful soul, on Halloween, he would do like these little haunted comedy tour exposition things up in the building, and he would show us all the places where the bullet holes were. And then he would tell us like all of these crazy stories about like the abortion room and all of this stuff.
I don't know if that was
I don't think so either. I'm just like, that's bullshit. But it's still like something super interesting and super fun, and I'm just sitting up there, I'm new. I'm just like, what? This is crazy. The drug house, the murder.
It was 100% a mob-owned nightclub. That's the fact.
Yes.
And you got to think that some evil shit went down.
Oh, yeah.
In that building.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was owned by Bugsy Siegel.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, Bugsy Siegel owned the Comedy Store before Mitzi did.
But when did that switch over? What year was that? Like, wasn't that like in the 40s?
That's a good question. Like, what year was Ciro's nightclub, Jamie? Because I think Mitzi took it over in the 70s.
Okay.
Mitzi and Sammy, they took it over in the 70s. And then, because Yeah, right? What year was it owned by Bugsy Siegel?
It
Does it say?
closed in 57 and became a rock club for a little while.
So it opened in 1940. Sears became a popular night spot for celebrities, and it closed in 57. It was reopened as a rock club in 65. And then what year did Desi Arnaz played there too? Wow. Sears, once the most glamorous club in Hollywood. I think the Comedy Store opened in the 70s, 72?
Yeah, because
there it
it's
is.
been, because wasn't last year the 50th? What year we in right now?
Yes, it must have been.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. We in 2023. That is crazy.
It was called the Kaleidoscope
And
in
It's
68. And
Now
then it was
see-
called It's Boss in 69. Oh, my God.
Patch 2.
Patch 2. And then the Comedy Store in 72. And 72 to today.
Yeah.
The Kaleidoscope. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know it was anything. I had remembered there was something other than Ciro's for a little while, but I don't remember what it was. But, you know, the big names were Ciro's in the store. That was the big names.
Now that I never knew. I thought it went straight from Ciro's.
Look at that. Tina Turner
To-
and Ike Turner played there with Jimi Hendrix as part of the band.
Oh, my God.
I gotta hit up
Oh,
Jen.
my God.
I gotta talk to Jen. I wonder if she knew this because this is serious. I gotta talk to Lee too. Like this is crazy.
Who's Dick Dale?
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy was there?
He ate there.
Wow. He dined at Ciro's in 65.
I believe this is like old surf rock kind of stuff.
Wow.
Man, the history of
King
this
of
place
Surf
is
Guitar.
crazy.
Crazy. But it feels like it when you walk around that Joan Crawford, Frank Sinatra,
Oh, it was
Ava Gardner,
poppin'.
Sidney Poitier, oh my
Jerry
God,
Lewis.
Lucille Ball,
Dean Martin.
Ronald Reagan was there. Wow. Mickey Rooney. Wow. Crazy. All the
See.
people that frequented it. George Burns, Jimmy Stewart, Jack Benny. Crazy.
I can't believe the president was in there.
Yeah.
It was popping like that.
It was popping like that.
God damn.
I think it was the spot. And Hollywood was the spot, and that was the spot in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's such a magic room. I mean, everything about that place is just, it's so set up. It's, you know, all the weird little corridors and weird little places in it.